So I'm not sure I have ever heard of signing a document with your significant other over an animal that you don't even have yet. If you guys have something going on in your life that's interesting like this, hit us up at thebertshow.com and we will share it with Bert Show fam and try to get you guys some advice. This is pretty interesting. Dear Bert Show, my boyfriend and I want to get a dog together. He wants me to sign something that says he gets to keep the dog if we break up. Initially, it's not an awful idea. I got to be honest with you. I want to get a puppy so bad. My boyfriend and I both do. Our apartment is not big enough for 2 dogs, so we plan to adopt just one. Since we're both short on funds, we decided that the dog we get will be our Christmas gift to each other. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Well, now my boyfriend told me that he thinks before we get the dog, we need to put down some type of agreement on paper that will happen to the dog if we were to break up. He's a very logical guy in most ways, but this kind of rubbed me the wrong way. To me, that just seems to say that he doesn't think we're going to stay together. He insists that's not the case at all. He just wants to look out for the dog. It's the same conversation we have about prenups, right?
Yeah.
He said he was heartbroken when his mom gave away his dog when he was 12, so he doesn't want to feel that way again. So he wants me to put in writing that if we break up, he gets the dog. If I don't, then he doesn't want to get one. Well, I don't want to agree to that, but I do want the dog. So if I did agree to it, would it be legally binding, or should I just adopt a dog on my own and risk him being furious with me? From Whitney. Okay. Early Bert Show listeners, what do you have? 1-855-BERT Show. This is the exact same conversation we have when we're talking about prenups.
It is. And it's so hard to compromise because when one person wants it and another person doesn't, it's like, where's the middle ground? Like, how do you find the middle ground?
Well, I think this same conversation we had about prenups to her is more than a dog. It's the fact that he is already thinking that if we aren't together forever, so it's more of an issue about that than it is the dog, and I think that's what's really hurting her. Same with a prenup, right?
Yeah, exactly. But still, what it doesn't like how she feels about it is how she feels about it, and the reason is the reason. But I'm saying she doesn't want it. He does. Mm-hmm. Where's the compromise? How do you find the middle?
Get a cat.
A gigapet. Yeah. Tamagotchi.
I don't know, man.
Why does he know that his attachment to the dog is going to be so much stronger than hers that he should get the dog at the end of all of this?
That's a really good point.
Like that's it.
I want to know. Yeah, you have to give me evidence. What evidence do you have that I would be a bad dog owner?
Right.
Well, can't they just the compromise here would be like, all right, if we do break up, then we get 50-50 of the dog. So the dog will be with you Monday through Wednesday or whatever, every other week. What a hassle. And then he's with me. So I guess that's the compromise.
Or you get 2 dogs.
She said they can't. Well, apartment's not big enough and they can't afford it.
They can't afford it, so she's like, should I just go rogue and go adopt the dog on my own because then it'll be in her name and this question is over? I think just sign the thing. I mean, I know it sucks, but just sign it. It's not a big deal.
If you want a dog, do it.
Might not want it anyway. Remind you of him anyway.
Yeah. You'd be like, this dog's a jerk.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Okay. This is perfect. Be like, I will do this. I will sign this, but I get to name the dog, and she needs to name the dog after one of her exes.
Whoa.
Oh.
He has to say it all the time.
Nice. I do like where you're going with this leverage thing. Like, look, if I give you this, and you got to give me this. So the naming of the dog, if it's the ex-boyfriend or not, is funny.
Yes.
But she should have some kind of control over something.
Over something, absolutely.
I do like that.
And she has veto of like the dogs they look. I know that sounds bad, but you look at a lot of dogs when you adopt, and then you find that perfect one. And I remember with Rickles, like Blair was all about it, and I was like, he's a nut. I was like, this dog's gonna be a problem. But it was Blair's dog to replace his dog Mama Cass that had passed. So it was like, it's his dog.
Right.
Banjo's mine. This is so complicated, but I think she should just sign it.
Hey, Brooke, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to say, relationships come and go, but pets are forever. Get the dog.
So get the dog, but what if they do break up? Then what do you do? Who does the dog go to?
It's her dog, of course. The woman always gets the pet.
Oh, really?
Oh, she does.
Is that right?
So don't sign the pet prenup.
Why does the woman always get...
He doesn't want the dog. He said he doesn't want the dog. So if he doesn't want the dog, then it's hers, right?
They both want the
He
dog.
does want the dog.
Yeah, in fact,
He wants it
may
forever.
Yeah, he may even want it more because he's saying, "Look, I want this thing forever. I don't even know what dog it is, and I can already say I want it forever."
He's already committing.
He's calling dibs.
She said the woman always gets the dog. Like, does that happen in court, like divorce court with kids?
Well, it's hard.
Pretty
It's hard
much.
for a dude to get. Yeah, it's pretty
Pretty much.
close. Yep.
The Bert Show.